west of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Faking the give, Darnold. He'll get this to Eckler. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On first down, it's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing, Love. He finds his man Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Carolina.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. This is caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, Darnold. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 20, watch the pass. Watch the pass. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Spinning away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st down, Akers. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the give, this is Akers. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Tighten up. Check 13. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Six guy. Check 6.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Love looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The Love's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
There we go, Mike 20. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Danny. Deuce. Joker.
Throwing again on second down. Love escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A first down throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Here's Darnold. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down.
To throw is Darnold. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. On 2nd down now, Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check 24. Bang.
Now Love. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, he's got 3 down.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going right back to Akers. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love from the gun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down, Akers. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. third down. Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Man, I got you. Mike 20.
They're going to try and throw.
It's just me and you.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You're trash, you're trash. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Funches has it complete. He's got the first down inside the 10 and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jordan Love, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. In your face. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Love throwing for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
3 down, 3 down. Ready. Motion backfield, motion backfield.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a throw here to his running back.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
No. Off. Ready? Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Slam.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Darnold on first down. Buying time to his left. Now room for Eckler. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. Love now to pass on first down.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
There we go, Mike 20.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Right. He's tight right here. three down, three down. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, Darnold. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Love's throw going to be caught by McKenzie.
The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
3 down, 3 down. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Love. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One set, eyes up, one set.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. 3-3.
Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.